Hi, I'm Jennifer Davis-Tebow, registered dietitian, certified health coach, and the founder of Gold Nutrition. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a wellness vision board in your planner. So let's get started. So, you may be wondering what a wellness vision board is. A vision board is a visual depiction of the outcomes that you're hoping for when you set your goals. It's meant to inspire daily action, to help focus you on the actions that will help get you to those outcomes. And so a wellness vision board is just a visual depiction of your outcomes from your wellness goals. And for myself, whenever I work with my Gold Nutrition clients, we always start with a wellness vision. This creates the why behind the goals that we set and is the foundation for the action plan that we make together. This year, I had a lot of wellness goals myself. And so I decided I wanted to make a wellness vision board as a way to help inspire me and keep me on track with my wellness goals. And I thought this would be a great first video for my channel because we can get to know each other while I show you how to make one for yourself. So with that being said, let's get started. Got some things prepared already, but I'll talk you through anything that I didn't show. So, as I was saying before, there's really no right or wrong way to make a vision board, or a wellness vision board for that matter. But for me, I just really want it to be so pretty that it motivates me to look at it all the time and and that way it keeps reminding me of the things that I hope to achieve. And I didn't say this is dot grid paper from the Happy Planner. You can really use anything, whatever you have. It's just nice that this is already punched. And if I lay stickers like this over the punches, then I'm just gonna either cut it or repunch it in that area. So I picked up this little trick from Planning with Bumble, who, if you don't know, is here on YouTube, and she always lines her letters up with a ruler, and I think that's a really good idea. So that's what I'm doing. We'll see how well I do. These letters are also from the Happy Planner, and they're so pretty. I just love them. So when I saw them, I said, oh, that's it. That's what I want. So a little about me. I am a registered dietitian. I am a mom, a wife, an entrepreneur. I also work in a hospital part-time, and I've been doing that for almost 8 years. And I started my business, Gold Nutrition, back in September of 2020, and I love it, love it, love it, love it. And basically, whenever I work with my clients in Gold Nutrition, we make a wellness vision. And if you don't know, if you've never heard of it, because I had never heard of it before I started learning about health coaching, which is something I was certified in when I did my master's degree in nutrition. A wellness vision is basically a description of who you would be, what your life would look like when you are your most well self. And this is going to be different for everybody. Excuse my struggling with the letters here, guys, but I've never done this on camera before. It adds a little pressure. Not gonna lie. The wellness vision. It describes who you would be and how you live when you are your most well self. And again, that's going to be different for everybody. But for me, one of the things that I've really been struggling with is energy. You know, being a new entrepreneur, I'm working hard. I am tired. So anyway, in my wellness vision, I want to be an energetic person. I want to have a work balance, a work-life balance where I feel like I'm being mom, I'm being the boss, I'm being an employee, I'm being all the things, and I have enough energy to do it all and to not feel super stressed out about it, and you know, to still have time to play with my kids and all those things. And before I had kids, I loved going to the gym, being physically active. And, you know, mom life, it got harder and harder as time went on. And I kind of let a lot of it go. And so I want, you know, to be active on a regular basis, and I want to, you know, nourish my body well, and I want to really prioritize sleep, all those things. And that's what my wellness vision is about for me. It could be, you know, quite different for you. It depends on your life and what you've got going on and your baseline health and all those things. And, you know, those are really all the things that I hope to talk about on this channel and in my videos. Of course, as a registered dietitian, I'm very interested in nutrition and how nutrition can make your life better, make your health better. But really, my real passion, what I call my jam, is goal setting. And, you know, that's why I'm called Gold Nutrition. That's what I'm all about. So I love those letters. Love, love, love them. So the next thing I'm going to do is decorate the corners. Now these stickers are from this book here, Botanical Gardens sticker book. It's so gorgeous. So, so gorgeous. I actually combined a few stickers together, plus also a couple stickers from the Beauty and Florals book from Happy Planner, which I will show you in just a second. So yeah, that is from the Beauty and Florals book. This other little strip of florals that I will cut through after. That is from another Happy Planner, the Floral Mega book. Let's see, is that centered? I think that's about centered. Just this one. All right, back to my vision. You know, if you don't know how to come up with a vision, I know some people use a vision board as a way to develop their vision. So I've heard of people that do kind of like a collage style vision board where they just buy magazines and, you know, just pick pictures that they're drawn to and put it together and, you know, see what speaks to them. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, another way is that there's many different versions of a wellness wheel, which will list different areas of your life, and you kind of can, on a scale of 1 to 10, rate how you feel about each you know, area, and then that might give you a clue, you know. So like if you start thinking about it and you think about let's say, body image, and you end up rating that low, then you can certainly pick that. And that, you know, to me, that doesn't necessarily mean making goals about changing your body. To me, that means you can do that too if that's what you feel inclined to do. But to me, that's more about making goals that are aimed at making you feel better about your body as it is. And then if you want to change anything, then that's your prerogative because it's your body and no one else's. But that's a topic for another day, probably. Okay. I think I got this. Guys. Good. I am a perfectionist, y'all. And it's sometimes it's good, but most of the time I think it's not good to be a perfectionist, and it's something that I work on because I'm driven, which is a good thing, but I drive myself crazy. I am going to put down this little wreath, which is going to house my theme for this side of the page, which when I'm all done, I'm going to write the word nourish, because that's what everything that's going to go on this side of the page is going to be about. Nourishing my body, nourishing my mind. Really want to increase my strength, my muscle strength. And I really want to increase my cardiovascular health. You know, yes, I have physical goals around those things, but I also have nutrition goals around those things. And if you want me to go more in depth on those topics, I'd be happy to make videos on that. So please let me know in the comments below. Let me know what interests you in all those areas: goal setting, nutrition, planning. I want to make content just like I do on Instagram. I want to make content here on YouTube that is valuable to you. That's what it's all about. All right. So now I'm going to put down some stickers. I do have a couple pictures that I printed that I will have to stick down with some adhesive, but the majority of what I'm using is stickers. These little cutie patooties are from, I think, the Homebody book, which I don't have in front of me right now. And this little book sticker is from a random sticker book from Walmart. So I can't tell you what that was exactly. But anything that I used here, I will try to list in the description box so that if you like it and you want to use it, then you'll know where it was from. This little beautiful nail polish bottle is from KellofaPlan's Neutral Florals book, which is this one. Gorgeous. Love. And for me, it's just sort of a representation of having some me time. You know, since I started Gold Nutrition, which is a beautiful blessing in my life, I don't take much time for myself. I really don't. You know, when I take time off of work, I take it off to work. And that's just kind of what I do. And I'm happy to have the opportunity to do that. But I haven't really given myself a chance to recharge or rest or anything like that. And you know, if you're a mom, you're constantly going. You're constantly caring for another life, which is amazing, which is a beautiful blessing, but it's also work. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to work a little of that in. You know, this little journal, or I think it's really meant to be a planner. This planner and pen sticker is also from that KellofaPlan book. And the rose is from the Botanical Gardens book. And but for me, this kind of is having like a dual meaning. Yes, I'm big on my planner, and I intend to start doing some wellness planning. Up until this point, I haven't had a dedicated wellness planner or like a dedicated wellness section of my planner. And I've tracked some things here and there. I've used a habit tracker for hydration. So I'm probably going to do that sometime soon. If not, I'm going to just kind of incorporate some wellness planning into my regular planning system. I mean, I've certainly sort of started doing that by tracking some goals. And if I didn't say it already, I am definitely going to make a video all about the planning process that comes out of this. You know, how you set the long-term goals, the short-term goals. There's going to be a video coming up on how to set SMART goals and all of that. So, you know, subscribe, ring the bell, and stay tuned for more. I think it's going to be really good, and I'm really excited. I wanted to include this little guy. More self-love. We all need that. But, you know, for me personally, I don't like that either. In my philosophy about, you know, making an action plan to make changes to your life or anything like that. I think I want to move this up a little. It has to come from a place of love and care for yourself. It has to. It can't come from self-loathing. I promise you nothing good comes from that. And you, just like you can't shame someone into changing, you know, you can't shame yourself into changing either. And it doesn't serve you. It really, really doesn't. So, so that's just my little reminder to myself. That came from the Teresa Collins little sticker book from the Happy Planner. This one, which has a lot of nice quotes. I don't know if the lights are shining. Mine's all torn apart because I've used it so much, but that's kind of what it looks like. Or, of course, I had to have some nutrition stuff on here. So I got my little bag of groceries, the veggies sticking out, fruits and veggies, guys. That's another thing that, you know, I plan to be making a video on is balanced eating, how to build a balanced plate, the plate method. I use that a lot in my nutrition practice, and I think that's really useful, helpful information. So that will be coming. And then I've got this cute, so stinking cute little avocado. That's from another Happy Planner accessory book. I don't know exactly what it's called. I don't have it near me. And a little strawberry too. And I just printed a little water bottle from the internet. And I just thought it was really pretty. But that, you guys, wearing a mask all day at work, I'm sure most of you can feel me. I am really struggling to stay hydrated. And especially, I don't know if any of you work in a hospital, but when you work in a hospital, you can't just drink water whenever you want to. And, you know, so under normal circumstances, it can make it difficult to stay hydrated. And it's so dry. It's just so dry. And so I just really struggle. And I've just been riding the struggle bus when it comes to hydration this year. I've been setting all kinds of goals. I've been setting alarms. I've been using habit trackers, and I'm still struggling, but you know, it just is what it is. So on this side, I have two areas, what we kind of call areas of focus. And that is rest, sleep. That's the big one for me, and movement. So one of these wreaths is going to say rest, and the other one is going to say movement. And I think I like that. Full disclosure, this bed looks nothing like my bed, but it looked like a pretty cozy bed. I liked it. I've got my little weights here, which are also from the KellofaPlan book. Running is my real passion. I'm not a marathon runner, at least not yet, but it's something I do with joy. And I think anything that you're gonna do and it's gonna be meaningful and you're gonna stick to it, it has to be something you're gonna do with joy. It has to be something that lights you up and makes you feel, good. I am kind of not like really experienced with yoga, but I do have some issues, some pain kind of issues sometimes, and I really need to stretch and work on my core strength and my balance, so strengthening, running, yoga, or stretching, those are the 3 areas of physical activity that I really want to focus on for the rest of the year. Okay, so now I'm just going to stick down these last couple pictures. So I would love to hear if you're going to try this out, and if you are you going to put one in your planner? Are you going to make one for the wall? Are you going to do something like this or something collage style? When I was a kid, I loved making collages. I made collages a lot, often. I think I just always had this love for paper. I loved planners when I was a little kid. When I didn't have anything to plan, I don't know why. I did. And so it's really funny that life came full circle. At some point I'll share more about how that all came to be, but it's been awesome. I really credit falling back in love with planning to really allowing me to create everything I've created so far. My business, and now this channel, my 2 Instagram accounts, all of it. So, you guys, I'm very happy. I'm very happy so far. So I guess now I need to do a little trimming, and I need to do a little writing. I will do that off camera, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. And to be honest, I wasn't able to just come right back. It's been several days, and so I have different nails and a different shirt, and I love this ring that I got in my FabFitFun Box, and I just wanted to show you because I do have a link that will kind of live in my description box for a while that will give you $10 off a FabFitFun Box if you ever wanted to try one. It's not an affiliate link. I don't make any money, but if you use the code, you get $10 off, and I get a little credit, which just helps me out with future reviews. And I do have a review of that box coming. So just wanted to mention that. I cut through where the stickers were attaching the pages, and I put it onto the discs. And I also decided to buy some additional letter stickers and put on nourish, sleep, and move. And I also added a flower here because I felt like it wasn't quite balanced. And I just love it. I really love it. Again, the whole point is that it's going to be somewhere where you're going to see it regularly, It's going to give you a visual reminder, you know, a nice strong cue to remind you of all the things that you're, you know, working towards, your hopes for becoming your most well self. And having that foundation creates the why behind everything that you do in terms of improving your health. And that's really important, because the idea that we just have this endless well of motivation to do all things is a myth. And I just think this is going to really help me out this year. Yeah. This is it. Well, there you have it, guys. That's how you make a wellness vision board. So please comment below. Do you plan on making one yourself? If you're on Instagram and you'd like to tag me at Gold Nutrition, I would love to see what you make. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. And I hope that you'll subscribe and stick around for more content on nutrition, goal setting, and planning. I'll see you in the next one.